Yo, it's Big Guap Fiend. You not tuning in. I told you so. Don't act like I didn't tell you when I fucking see you. And today I got a very special guest to the left of me, 1100 himself.
For sure. You know, we just chilling, man.
Come on. Himself, man. So, okay, let me ask you this question. 1100 himself. When do you not feel like yourself?
I'm always myself. You feel me? That's why I had to come with the name for real.
Yeah. Did that take time, or you always were yourself?
I feel like I was always myself. Everybody else was trying to fit in. I was just doing what the fuck I like.
That's one thing that I understood from your music is that you very much like to be yourself. I'm not trying to do this or do that. I talk about exactly what I like. You know what I mean? For sure. Yeah, talk to me about that. So if someone asked, oh, yo, who is 1100 himself? Who is that?
Shit, I'm a man of many colors. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could be whoever a motherfucker need me to be at that moment. Like, I don't know. You just got to catch me on a good day.
That's right. And for the people who don't know, you make music. How long have you been making music for?
I've been making music for a couple of years now. A little good output and shit like that.
That's right. And then East Oakland.
For sure.
Talk to me about that, East Oakland.
East Oakland, that shit janky as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, everybody make their hood seem janky and seem like, oh, you can't walk around, you can't do this. But East Oakland, it's really that. Yeah. Talk
to me about your little bit of your come up story, like your background over there.
Shit, I was just became a product of my environment for real. I wasn't even doing shit at first. I'm like, cause I ain't want karma to come, but my niggas that ain't did shit to nobody, bad shit start happening to them. I'm like, okay, we got to start doing bad shit to people now.
Yeah, right.
And then the nigga just became product of his environment.
When did that mindset enter your story?
About 7th, 8th grade.
Okay. And then so the people who went to high school with you and shit, like, how would they describe you?
They gonna say I'm janky as hell. They gonna say he used to short me on the weed, all type of shit. Dice games, all type of shit. He wrong. Yeah. He used to steal my phone.
Yeah, okay. So you were doing your thing, whatever. Give me like a bad story, like, oh damn, I tried to make a little play and it didn't go my way.
Shit, that's them there every day. You feel me? You just gotta take that shit in stride for real.
Yeah. Charge it to the game, right?
Oh, my mama.
Charge it to the game. You got, but give me a good story from back then.
I remember my nigga, like, it was this female, she had what's that shit called, like, I don't know, she had like, when you buy your phone and shit, you got like coverage and shit, you feel me?
Sure.
So she would always come to buy the weed off me and my partners and shit, and every time she come, my nigga be like, hey, let me take a picture with your shit. It'd be like taking a picture with her shit. As soon as she look away, he'd be like, oh man, where your shit go? And the whole time he had her shit in his pocket. My mama just janky shit.
Yeah. East Oakland shit. Well, okay,
Some kids though.
Yeah. Okay, so talk to me about this. Music comes into your life at what point?
I always liked music for hella long, for real. I always knew I wanted to do it, but I never had the time to, for real. I felt like, and then the people that was around me that was recording, I just didn't really want to show them that I can record, for real. So once I got the opportunity to start recording by myself, I would only let my partners here, and they be like, oh, this shit cool. I'm like, bro, y'all supposed to think that, you feel me? So I went to my teachers that didn't like me that much because I was fucking up in high school and shit. So I went to my teachers that didn't like me that much. I'm like, bro, just listen to this. Came back the next day, they're like, we like it. I'm like, you sure about that shit? And I just started dropping shit.
Come on. And so one thing from your music is that you have a lot of like very eclectic references. Yeah. So I'll start with this one. Like in a lot of your music, you have a lot of anime references, stuff like that. Were you into that like early on, or like how does that come into the picture?
I remember my big brother used to play like the Dragon Ball Z games and shit, and they would give me the controller that wasn't plugged up. They would give me the controller that wasn't plugged up, and I would always want to play that shit hella bad. Like niggas going Super Saiyan and doing all this shit. I'm like, I like that shit. I want that. I want to do that. So yeah, I've been fucking with the Dragon Ball Z anime and shit like that.
Yeah. What about the Naruto? I see you doing the Naruto thing
cool,
too.
For sure.
Naruto hard. Like
you niggas put me on that shit.
Come on. Fire storyline, man. We love everybody counted you out story. You know what I'm saying? Underdog story. Whole time, bro, is like the most lit. They ain't even want to let you know how lit you are. You know what I mean? And so, okay, and then the Bay Area, Oakland, Bay Area, you know, it's had different eras of music or whatever. Were you influenced at all by that sound and that whole wave?
Not trying to sound like I'm a fucking snobby ass nigga or like I'm better than somebody, but like I personally wasn't influenced by that shit because I listen to a wide variety of a lot of music, so I can't just be put on by this one section type shit. You feel me? I listen to everything from everybody. I just take a little piece and still trying to remain myself.
Okay. So give me some Bay Area lingo. What does hyphy mean?
Hyphy is like, nigga, it depends.
Exactly.
Hyphy could be like, I'm just chilling. I'm just on some hyphy shit, like, you feel me?
Right.
Or hyphy could be a nigga that's about to beat your ass type shit. Like, well, stay away from these niggas. These niggas hyphy over here. Like, you feel me?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so give me some more Bay Area lingo. What's some lingo so I know how to talk on them out there?
You gonna know when a nigga say that on my mama. When they say that on my mama, you gonna know, okay, this nigga from the Bay. For sure.
Yeah.
On mamas. You gonna hear niggas say on mamas too. You gonna hear niggas say on mamas. You gonna hear niggas say on everything. It's just a whole bunch of shit. Let me see. What else? On Cetas, niggas used to say on Cetas like a motherfucker back in the day. On Cetas, that's like some OG shit to say.
Okay.
That was slang though.
You know, one of my homies, a very close homie of mine, shout out my boy Ty. He's from the Bay Area, and he was telling me because dance culture. I'm from LA, right? Yeah. We have a different dance culture than the Bay Area. Y'all like dancing with women. Throw something at me. You know what I'm saying?
Clowns and shit out here, huh?
Yeah, I don't want to say that. That's an interesting term, but definitely people who don't dance as much as the people from Bay Area for sure.
No, I'm saying like the specific group of niggas like be painting their face like clowns and shit and be dancing.
Oh yeah,
I think they're from out here. I'm not sure.
Shout out that. Oh yeah, you're right. Was it the dude out with the Kendrick video, or am I tripping?
I think so. Yeah. Couple of them niggas.
Nah, but the Bay Area, y'all into the dance? Were you always like? Are you into dancing like that?
Everybody, I feel like if you're from the Bay, you just know like a couple little. If you're not a dancer, you know a couple little turf moves just to, you feel me, stay cool.
Yeah.
But niggas don't really be doing that shit unless you're a dancer for sure. Nigga get labeled as a dancer, that's another thing. Being labeled as a dancer could be a good thing and a bad thing. You feel me? A nigga might try to test your games. Like, man, this dancer ass nigga or whatever. Like, you feel me? He might try to play you out.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this a little bit. When do you start recording music?
I was recording. I started recording shit in high school, but I wouldn't let nobody hear it.
Right. And then you started really you take it seriously. When does that start?
My nigga Mac Barry, he did like $1 million. He made this song called "Fuck Brown Brown."
Okay.
Fuck Brown Brown, and it's just he keeps saying it through the whole song. You feel me? And that's when Golden State won the shit.
Oh, so did that shit go kind of viral?
Yeah, like he got a hella millions of views on that motherfucker. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm fucking with this nigga and shit, you feel me? Because I want the millions. I'm trying to learn what's the scheme to this shit. He like, yeah, you got to make a SoundCloud. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is a SoundCloud? He like, bro, just make a SoundCloud, start putting your music on that motherfucker, you gonna see it. Yeah. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. I make a SoundCloud. And normally, I was already dropping before this. I'm dropping on YouTube, my shit only doing like 100, 200. He like, bro, make a SoundCloud. I make a SoundCloud, that motherfucker do like 5,000 hella fast. I'm like, okay, I fuck with SoundCloud, and I just start rushing their ass with hella different shit. I'm like, yup, come on. Y'all fucking with me, I'm gonna just keep dropping.
That for it. Now, when was the first song you were like, oh shit, like, people are really paying attention?
This nigga Mitch, he made a beat, I think it's called Sooner, like just Sooner Than Later by Drake. I told him, I'm like, bro, I want you to sample this beat, because I always liked the song. I'm like, I want you to sample this beat. And then when we made the song and previewed it, everybody was fucking with it. But then this nigga had a co-producer. He had his co-producer join in and add some shit. And then he was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I need some money or something like off this shit. But only keep in mind, the nigga only added drums to it. I'm like, bro, you could take them drums off and you could just be off this project. And it's just gonna be me and Mitch, baby, right here, like whatever this need to be. He like, bro, nah, bro, I need some money for my drums. What do you want? It was just a big ass debacle on the gram. Everybody going back and forth, and like it was like, I don't know. Everybody was involved with this shit because they liked the song. They like, man, fuck your drums, nigga. You feel me? Everybody just going back and forth. Long story short, we kept the drums on there. We dropped that motherfucker, and they was fucking with it. But previously, before it dropped, I would send that motherfucker to people, and they would just be leaking that shit. I would go around people, they'd be playing. I'm like, nigga, you don't even know this me. I'm like, that's my song you be playing. You don't even know it.
That's nuts. That's nuts. How did that feel?
That shit was crazy. I always wanted that shit, but that nigga, Mitchie hit me like, bro, I can get us a record deal, like, yada, yada. I'm like, bro, we gonna have to see. But then once that shit started happening, I'm like, okay, this nigga must have already knew. I'm like, I don't know. This shit like clockwork or something now.
Right. Okay, so what happens after that? So the song ends up coming out?
Yeah, we dropped the song. We dropped the whole tape. We dropped the whole tape and we dropped the song. So we go to, I think it's like around Juneteenth. We go to the lake. Nigga, somebody come on a motorcycle. Nigga, like a loud ass motorcycle. Playing that motherfucker. Everybody turned the fuck up. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is what the fuck we wanted. This is what we worked for this whole time. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shit start going right from there.
Come on.
Start recognizing.
That part. What do you attribute to the fact? Why do you attribute the fact that people even rocked with like what you were talking about and what you were doing? Like, why do you think it worked for you?
I feel like we were just unapologetically being ourselves. You feel me? Not trying to appease nobody else. That's what it is. It was like we were just being ourselves. You either fucked with us or you didn't. You ain't had to. And we wasn't mad if you didn't. You feel me? It wasn't like no gang shit or nothing. You either fuck with us or you don't.
Yeah. You have the record Note to Self.
Mm-hmm.
I fucked with that record too.
Hell yeah.
No hook, no nothing, just go at it. But let me ask you this question. When you're putting out this music, were you ever like enticed to try to make a certain type of, try to make this type of song or this type of song, or you just go and do your thing?
At first, yeah. Cause like when we was making the tape, I'm like, bro, I want to fuck their head up and I want to make it all about bitches. Even though it's called Funk That Fado, I just want to make it all about bitches. So when they click on it, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like, you rapping about bitches through the whole shit? Like, so we made it about bitches. We fucked their head up with that one. And then, what I was going to say, what you asked me again?
Yeah, like, did you ever feel like the need to try to make a certain type of song?
Yeah, once we dropped that one specifically for the bitches, we dropped some shit. Like, we was telling a story with it. They was fucking with that tougher than they fucked with anything ever that we ever dropped in life. Like, everybody fuck with that to this day.
Yeah.
So we was telling a little story on that shit just about police getting behind us and all type of shit. And they're like, bro, we fuck with this shit. And we ain't never got this many views before, keep in mind. So we want to keep this shit going.
Yeah.
We make a part 2. They fucking with that one. We said, nigga, we gonna make a part 3. They fucking with part 3. We made a part 4. They fucking with that. It's like, then we just kept going and shit. Then we was like, damn, we don't want to get caught up in this box because we stopped. We forgetting shit to rap about now. We already did everything we can do with this story. Like, you feel me? What else can we do?
Yeah.
It was like, so we just stopped doing that shit and start making other shit. But they was fucking with the other shit too because we dropped the tape 2-Headed Goat and it just had a variety of different vibes on there. It was fucking with that.
Yeah. What if someone asks like, what is his like particular sound like, or what's his particular niche? Like, how would you describe your sound and what differentiates you from other people, not only from Cali, but the rap, the industry?
I feel like I gravitate towards the beats that people wouldn't necessarily rap on. You feel me? So it can sound funny to you. So it can sound flamboyant. Like, what is this? I never even heard this type of genre. Like, what do we name it? Like, I don't even know what to name it. Because I just rap on shit that's so abstract. And sometimes I rap on shit that normal people rap on. Like, I might take somebody beat and remix it or whatever it is. But majority of the time, I'm trying to do my own thing. I'm trying to stand out. Yeah.
And I think there's this, I don't know what the term is, but like, if someone like, it's like a dance hall beat, but they're talking about heartbreak, or like, the things where like they do opposite shit, like it could be a banger and they're talking about some like real like depressing shit. Like that type of stuff, I'm always in tune like, oh damn, that's different.
But that nigga 03 Greedo, he said he make emo music for hood niggas or something.
Yeah, that part. Exactly. And that type of shit always makes you stand out. I feel like in your music you do that really well.
For sure.
Come on. Okay, you have a tape, Levin Durant.
Yeah.
So you into sports like that?
Nah, I fuck with Kevin Durant though. I fuck with Kevin Durant, fuck with LeBron, the normal people.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know. I used to always fuck with Kevin Durant on the 2K games coming up and shit. I always put him on my team or go on the team that he on and shit.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I want to name some shit. Levin Durant. I'm like, that shit sound like Kevin Durant and it's clever. I'm like, Levin Durant. Yep, that's what we gonna name it.
Yeah. Who is Mitchell?
Mitchell is my brother. He right there.
Okay, and talk to me about what's his involvement in your career?
Man, that nigga got his hand in everything. And it was like, it ain't even about my career, it's just about my life at this point. You feel me? At first, it was just like a career standpoint, but that nigga in my life now. Like a brother, you feel me? So,
yeah.
Really can ask that nigga for anything type shit.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, how important is it having people like that when you're coming up?
Nah, for sure, that shit is important because at the time when I met him, I ain't have nobody. I was on some janky shit, you feel me? Like, yeah. And then I remember one time he had like a bunch of niggas at the studio. I left my gun over there on accident. I'm like, damn, that's gone. I know that's gone because there's some janky niggas over there. Like, bro, I know that's gone. I call him and I don't even know him like that at the time. This is when I first started. I'm like, hey, bro, I think I left my... Like, yup, it's good. I already put that up for you. You want to just come tomorrow? I'm like, okay, this a real nigga. So when I come tomorrow, you already got that motherfucker ready. Everything. Everything is everything, just like I left it.
Yeah. Man, you can't pay for that type of loyalty. For real. For sure. All right, so let's talk about some things that are going on more currently. You just put out a project. Mm-hmm. What's the name of the project?
The Live Show.
And talk to me about, okay, if someone hasn't heard your music before, what song should they go check out?
I feel like the Live Show, this is like a, I don't know how to, this is a work in progress. The Live Show is like a couple years ago, I would have never been able to make nothing like this because I ain't been through that type of shit. And I wasn't in that mode. Like, you feel me? I'm just a different person now. So the Live Show is just like some laid back, cool shit. Just chilling now, just trying to see what I can do with this shit for real and see who fuck with it.
Yeah, go check that shit out. How did the song with you and Larry June happen?
My manager, that's another one of my brothers, you feel me? He was telling me about it. He like, I hear this nigga on there. I'm like, I don't know, because it'd be hard to get this nigga on shit. I'm like, right. He like, bro, just fuck with me. Like, if you feel me? Like, if you hear what I'm saying, I said, I think I could get him on there. I'm like, okay, for sure. So he messaged him at first. He wasn't responding. So I took initiative. I'm like, let me message him and see, because now I got the blue check and shit. Now I might stand up.
Exactly.
I'm like, hey, bro, my manager already hit you. It'd be good. It'd be real big for me if you could jump on this song. He like, man, say no more. I already fuck with you. And I fuck with your manager too. That's what he said first. He like, yeah, I fuck with Triz. Because I met him. I'm like, bro, I heard your music through Triz. What you want to be like, bro, I heard your music through Triz. I'm like, okay, say no more then shit. We locked in.
Yeah, y'all did the record together, or he sent it over type shit?
I sent it to him, and then he sent that motherfucker back hella fast.
Gas. Sure. Vinyl with Larry June out now. Go check that shit out. For the fast way, not the slow way. You've worked with other people as well, like anybody that you're like, damn, like I fuck with working with this person. It could be producer wise too.
I worked with Westside Boogie. Westside Boogie, that was big too. That was cool. That turnout was unexpected for that, because at the time, right after we dropped the song, he went to go do the shit with Kendrick.
Okay.
He went to go do the shit with Kendrick, and then right after that, nigga, that brought hella more views to my Spotify, hella more views to everything. I'm like, okay, appreciate that nigga for that shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. That actually, you bringing that up kind of leads me to this next segment. West Coast music.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about just West Coast right now. What's the difference between Bay Area rappers and LA rappers?
I feel like LA rappers, they got a identity type shit. You feel me? They got an identity. And it's
What's that identity look like?
I don't know, but they true to their identity. And these niggas is lost. You might like, I don't know how to explain it. In the Bay, you might catch a nigga that want to be like a LA nigga or whatever it is. They still trying to find themselves. I feel like the niggas in LA, it's just already what it is.
Okay. That's fair. And then what do you think? Why do you think they always say West Coast artists never escape the West Coast?
I don't know. Maybe because I feel like motherfuckers in the West Coast, in LA and shit like that, they desensitize the artists. Like, you might have a motherfucker walking past you on Melrose. It's like, oh, okay, that's just him. Like, nigga, you be around all these celebrities all day. You don't give a fuck. It's just your ordinary life. Yeah. But if you're not from this shit, like if you're from Oakland, you see that, you like, hey, bro, let's take a picture. And niggas from LA, I'm like, man, you taking look at this fanned out ass nigga. But we don't get to see these niggas every day. You feel me? Y'all do, so shit just different.
Yeah, no doubt. How did you get connected with Dizzler?
I got my first distribution deal through my nigga Mitch. That's what I'm saying. He me, I'd be like, bro, I think I can get us a deal. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? And who are you? And like, you feel me? Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Who are you, bro? Like, what the fuck you be? You give me a record deal. 6 months later, that nigga like, hey, look at these papers. I'm like, okay, for sure. So the shit was real. And then, But yeah, they cool, little partnership with them.
Yeah. Talk to me about that. Like, well, okay, so you got that little deal or whatever. You were like, oh shit, this is serious now.
Yeah, for sure. Because all I wanted was a deal. That's all I ever wanted. I was always watching the MTV videos. I'm like, yeah, I want to rap. I want this. I want that. So when that deal came, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm a rapper now.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm actually getting paid to do this shit. So can't nobody tell me shit now. You feel me?
Oh man. I felt the same way. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I'll be like, oh, you be podcasting? Like, nah, now I am. I'm getting a little check out of this, baby. Okay, so let's go into some fun shit real quick. As far as early influences, don't do the guys that we obviously know. Like outside of those people, who are some top 5 influences?
Chief Keef, Tyler the Creator.
Okay.
Shit, a little bit of Earl Sweatshirt.
Earl it was a huge deal.
He had a tremendous ass run.
My goodness.
He had a tremendous run. He's still going crazy.
You remember that video where like they're like at Fairfax and they're like blending a bunch of like random pills and shit?
Yeah, he was at the barbershop.
Yeah, me and it's tweaking out and shit. How inspirational. Like it showed like that cool, like I don't give a fuck, like brashness.
Yeah, you can just be yourself.
Type shit. Yeah, so shout out Earl, okay.
So yeah, Tyler the Creator, Earl, Chief Keef. Shit, I want to say Big Boy and Andre 3000 for real. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I got a wide variety of shit. It's just, I don't know. I listen to a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you got one more.
Let's see. Who else? Who else was I listening to like that? T-Pain for sure. T-Pain. T-Pain
is really in my. I feel like if not top 10, top 5 for
T-Pain.
sure.
I should have said him earlier. They got T-Pain.
Oh God, no, you was
T-Pain touch.
Legend. I'm like listening to the album.
You just need a hook. You don't even need the full verse. You get a hook. You cool. You straight.
Nah, people don't give him the fucking credit that he deserves for real.
Man, that nigga a legend.
Album cuts, I always listen to the album cuts and shit. I'm like, ooh, now you've officially been chopped and screwed. I'm like, yeah, what?
Hell yeah.
Bro was really pimping on his tracks too. You know that, right? He was pimping. He was like, yo, I'm about to bartender. Like, yo, what?
Niggas bitches and
come
shit.
Come on. Yeah, that's hard. Okay, if someone was in Oakland or whatever, where do people grub at? Where's like the spot?
Huh?
Where's the spot to like get some food at?
Shit, it depends where you're from. So if you in East Oakland, some niggas might say go to what's that shit called? Hot Dog Co. They got this little barbecue and shit, this little new barbecue spot. It's Hot Dog Co. No, it ain't new. It been around for a minute. Let's say you in like not in the deep, you like closer towards shit. You might get you some leanas. You might get you some leanas. Leanas in the deep too, but this just going backwards. You feel me? So you might get you some leanas. Or if you want a blade or something, some niggas like this, motherfucker. I personally don't like this. Y'all can say what y'all want, but the motherfucking orange truck, what's that shit called? What's the orange truck called on International? Yeah, Sinaloa. I do not like Sinaloa. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That motherfucker too greasy or something. I don't know what it is. Nah, I'm talking about the orange truck, Sinaloa, but Guadalajara, cool. They got their own little business and they got a truck too.
All right. Hard. Let me ask you this question. What are your thoughts on cap rap?
I feel like shit, you can rap about whatever the fuck you want about. If you're getting paid off this shit, go ahead.
Yeah. But
shit, somebody gonna want to see about that shit, and you might have to eventually back this shit up. So you just gotta be prepared for it.
Yeah. There's this dude out of New York. I forgot his name. He's a white boy. Lil Mabu, you heard of him? Yeah. And so I was like telling him, I'm like, bro, his music is hard. I fuck with it. And bro was like, yeah, but like it's like he's making a mockery out of all of it. So he adjusted my frame of understanding. Like, okay, it's cool, but like there's a ceiling to that.
For sure. Yeah, I feel like you can get stuck in that shit. Nigga wouldn't take you serious. You'd be like a Slim Jesus type of nigga.
Right.
Stuck in the bracket.
Unless your music is hard. If the music is hard, you get a little pass. What are your thoughts on outside of or what's going on right now? Who are you listening to?
Right now I'm listening to a little bit of Low Shimmy. Dash Bang.
I don't need a night.
Dash Bang going crazy right now.
Oh man.
Infinity Song. It's a group. They call it Infinity Song. They cool too. I've been listening to Kanye. We was listening to a bunch of Kanye on the way up here, so just hella shit.
Hell yeah. Did you listen to his most recent album?
Oh, Kanye?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Not the whole album, but just certain songs, maybe.
Yeah, same over here. What are your thoughts on Kanye in general?
I fuck with Kanye for real. Shit, that nigga just being unapologetically himself. I'm serious. Shit just normal,
yeah.
Just be yourself. And shit, everybody ain't gonna like it though.
Yeah, everybody not gonna like it. Have you done shows?
Yeah, I did a couple shows.
Talk to me about that. How do you like performing?
Oh, that should be cool. I just like it when I get a positive response from the crowd. Like,
yeah.
Cause sometimes them niggas be too cool and motherfuckers just be looking back at you like this, scared to nod their head and shit. Other than that, when the crowd fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with y'all back then.
Recording or performing, which one you like more?
I like performing just so I can see the motherfuckers' reaction and see how they fucking with it.
Yeah.
I feel like performing is just the final piece. After you making these songs and you doing all this shit, you doing the video, and then when you finally perform that motherfucker, this is what you did it for, you feel me?
That part. Let me ask you this. What Kendrick versus Drake? who you fuck with more?
Who I fuck with more?
Yeah.
Listen. All right, listen. I fuck with Drake, right? I fuck with Drake. Katie, like, don't leave that man alone type shit. Like,
right.
I feel like in my book, Drake can't be fucked with for real. Like, if you going to the studio to make songs to be the hottest artist, or you want to get a Grammy, or you want to get whatever you want to get, like, you feel me? You want to get, what's that shit called? You want to get number ones. This nigga got the most number ones. So, you feel me? Kendrick tough as fuck. Can't nobody take nothing from Kendrick. You feel me? I feel like Drake should have he should have just bowed out. You feel me? Respectfully. Just bowed out respectfully. Maybe it would have never went this far.
Yeah. That's why Cole did it, right? Is that why Cole left? But see, when Cole did that, everybody was like,
Yeah, for sure. I feel like Cole just took his shit back. If Drake would have just dropped that first one and just left it alone at that, and then you feel me, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
He got his shit back. Drake just get off, and then that would have been that.
The little AI, I feel like people don't even talk about that AI song that he did too much.
For sure, that was creative. That was weird as fuck. that subtracted a point. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Drake. He can't do no wrong in my eyes. But that right there, that was some strange shit to do. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Tupac and fucking Snoop Dogg? You got an AI Snoop Dogg. A nigga that ain't even dead. Okay.
Yeah, that was a brash. That was a brash execution. I ain't gonna lie. What are your thoughts on ghostwriting?
I feel like ghostwriting cool. Shit, get that bag if you got to. But before as like insinuating that you wrote this song or acting like you did, that's wrong. You feel me? Because that shit might get the actual nigga mad, like they say. Yeah. Like they say, the Jumbotron shit popping.
Yeah. You heard that one? That one?
They said that was a Lil Yachty reference and shit, so I don't know. And then Lil Yachty got mad at Caribou and kicked her out the group and was like, nigga, I wrote all your shit.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the biggest thing, right? Like, yo, if you are going to fuck with a ghostwriter, make sure they are nobody. Like,
for sure.
Nah, for sure. What do the people have coming up right now?
I'm trying to do some shows for real.
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to do, like get into shows, like Netflix shows and shit, not like just performing and shit, like Netflix shows. Just
I seen that. I see you make a post about that. What was that like? You were like, oh, I'm on Netflix or some shit.
Oh, that shit was cool. My partner shot a little mini movie and shit down there in West Oakland and shit. My niggas Adam KG, I make Sebastian.
That's hard. So you want to get into like more some acting shit or what?
Hell yeah. Everybody always say they want to see me doing that shit.
Yeah. That'd be hard. You got some, I know you just put out the project. One more time. What's the name of the project?
The Live Show.
The Live Show. You got any videos coming up? Anything like that?
Nah, not right now. My nigga Mitch just shot some shit. He finna be dropping, rolling out. We finishing up a group tape. So shit, yeah, we just getting
What's the group name?
Group tape?
Yeah.
We don't know the name for it yet. We just finished all the songs. Okay.
Fire. As we wrap this interview up, give some at this point you've been in the music industry for a little bit and you found some level of success.
Yeah.
What's some advice or some piece of game that you could give somebody that wants to follow or is inspired by what you're doing and wants to do it in their own way?
I feel like it's cool to reach your hand out and like try to fuck with people, but you got to do it to a certain extent, because a nigga might try to look at you like you crazy or like they made you or something, you feel me? So you just got to be humble and just roll with the punches for real, because shit happens for sure.
For sure. And for anybody from East Oakland that might be in whatever they're doing and they want some advice as well, what's your words to the people in East Oakland?
East Oakland, I feel like you just gotta mind your business for real and keep your head down. Yeah. Stay out of shit. You'll be good.
Yeah. Stay out of shit, man. Stay out of shit.
For sure.
And as we wrap up, you got anything else to say to the fans?
Nah, we just chilling for real. So this was cool though. Appreciate
yeah.
Fuck with me.
Come on, man. Yo, we're excited to see what you got going forward. One more time, the tape name.
The Live
Show out right now. Vinyls with Larry June out right now. Go fuck with all the projects though. All the projects hard as fuck. Go look at it, man. And one more time, my brother, what's your name?
1100 himself.
1100 himself. And it's Guap Fiend, I told you so. Don't act like I didn't tell you when I fucking see you. And on that note, we out. Come on.